Hello, Wanderers! How are you doing? It is Thursday of Wandering, and we have again 30 minutes of sharing this beautiful time for us to talk about the subjects that we are wondering about in life. And I'm wondering, what are you wondering about? What is going on in your life and in your head, in your mind, that it's bringing you ideas and maybe confusion, and you are like mixing up the solutions, the options, and you feel confused, anxious, stressed, and how can I really bring a new answer to this situation? How can I bring solutions? How can I bring a new perspective? We can only expand our knowledge and who we are and the options we get to see if we change perspectives. If we are trying over and over again the same solution, the same ways, the same strategies, chances are that we are going to get the same results over and over again, right? So this program is for us to share these 30 minutes discussing, sharing, and bringing up subjects that let you apply them in a practical and simple way in your day-to-day for you to actually gain perspective, gain a new view of the situations that you are going through in your life, in your day-to-day, and with that you get new results. You get to know yourself better, and you get also different results from those that you were obtaining before, and from there you have new opportunities that you never had before because you were acting in a certain way. You had these patterns, you had these beliefs that were limiting your actions, and when you actually start expanding them, then is when you start bringing up to coming to new opportunities and new solutions, new ways, new people, new everything that is coming your way in a positive manner. So, Wanderers, I will start by reminding you that although we are transmitting live through Facebook and the groups where we are watching this video, the main purpose for us is also to let you know if you are based in Montreal, if you're living in Montreal, and we want you to also get to use the awesome application that it is J'adore Montreal. It's available in Android and iOS for free in 3 languages, the 2 official ones and Spanish, and you can download it for free, and from your mobile devices you get to watch the TV shows that we have throughout the week, and also you get to learn about the many thousands of events taking place in this beautiful city. And you get to know also about the traffic conditions, the weather, and the latest news. Everything happening in Montreal just is filtered to one simple, easy to use application. And when you watch me through the application or the website j'adore-montreal.com, you get to chat live with me. That's the only way, guys, I can read you, because we are transmitting, as I'm telling you, in different platforms and Facebook pages. I cannot go to each of them to see what you are commenting. So please, if you want to comment, and please do that. That's the purpose of this, that we chat along, that we get to share ideas, comments, and anything that you want to suggest. Also, please go to the application. Just click on it. You will see the TV show. It's live. You just click play, and automatically you will be able to access the chat box where we can chat along. Okay, thank you for that. Then we start right away addressing our subject today, because the time is flying and passing by really fast. This week I'm bringing you this idea of the importance of learning not to judge the results. And I'm calling this, what's really the result bringing me? Why should I say the result of something I did or I didn't, but what's happening is the result of something, right? The actions or the lack of actions. The decisions you took brought you results, and the tendency is for us automatically we get to say, oh, this is good, oh no, this is bad, right? And when it's good, it's because, okay, everything is coming out the way I expected. My expectations are being met. Everything I planned went happened the way I expected. The result is what I wanted, what I was looking for, or even better. And then I'm happy. I feel satisfaction. I feel that I'm successful. I feel joy. I feel all these positive emotions because everything turned out the way I wanted, or even better. But what happens when the results don't go the way we want or the way we expected, the way we planned? It went the wrong way. It happened in a way that we didn't foresee before, and we think that's really bad, or we think that yeah, you know, this is not what I wanted, and I'm into trouble now. And that is really the perspective that is bringing us so much anxiety these days. This idea, the fact that we are assessing the results every single time that we get to live something, we are assessing whether this is good or this is bad, this is good or this is bad. When we perceive that this is bad, automatically the emotions that come with it are those of fear. It might be the anxiety. You are stressed out because you didn't foresee this. How I'm gonna manage? I don't know. All this stress gets into your body. You get sorry. You get to feel it. The anxiety of not knowing what to do, where to go, what are the options, etc. That's the load that you get onto your shoulders, right? On your shoulders. And it's because we think that things are going bad, but that the idea that this is bad is only an idea. That's only the judgment, the belief that this is not good, right? And yeah, many times those things happening, they do have a consequence. But if we it will evolve in a way that, oh yeah, this will bring me situations that are challenging, and this will bring me situations that will make me face responsibilities, or will make me feel in a certain way that I don't know how to cope with, right? And those are the new things, or the situations that make you feel that you are incapable of dealing with, or that you really don't know, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the ways to manage. And that's where also the anxiety is coming from, because you feel incapable of managing that situation in the new way that is presenting to you. And yeah, okay, sorry, I lost the idea a little bit. But yeah, when we get the results that are going a way that we didn't foresee, and we perceive them as they are bad, we think, okay, this is bringing new challenges. We call them mistakes, we call them failures, we call them losses. And what's the feeling? What are the emotions that you get when you say, this is a mistake, this is a failure, I am a failure, I lost this, I won't have this, I couldn't, I was not able. All those expressions, all those words, all those ideas are bringing the energy that is low, and you feel it. You feel it in your stomach. Maybe your stomach hurts because it's that anxiety again. I don't know how I'm gonna cope with this. And I feel as a failure. I feel deceived. I feel frustration, desperation, many other feelings that make you feel like, oh, I lost here. I feel weak. And you feel it in your energy, and you feel it in your body, and then all the physical symptoms of those emotions start showing up because you are powerless, right? You feel that way when you feel that things are going in an unexpected way, in a bad way, and what you can see, it's like risk, challenge that I don't know how to cope with. It's far beyond what I wanted to, what I think I can manage. Or yeah, this will bring me to situations that I was actually avoiding from happening, and I'm alone, I don't have the knowledge, the capabilities. All of those ideas are the ones that make you feel even worse, yeah, with the perspective, with that idea that something is going bad. Because if something is going bad but you feel capable, if something is going bad, let's say it's not what you planned for, but it's happening, and this is not what I planned for, but you know what, I'm capable, I have the resources, I know I can learn, I know I can contact this person, or research, or I can ask for help, or I am able to come up with new ideas. I'm creative. I come with these people on. There's societies, there are professionals. If you start seeing the situation, that's bad situation, in a positive way, you won't feel the anxiety as much, you won't feel the desperation, you won't feel as a failure, you won't feel a loss, you will feel like this is not something I planned for, but you know what, this is bringing me a new opportunity to learn something, to address this in a creative way, and probably I will be also learning a lot about myself, because this thing, this situation that is happening, I never thought I would be able to cope with it, or to manage, or to go through it. And now life is bringing it like, okay, hands on, what are you gonna do with this situation that you didn't foresee, you didn't plan for, you have no control over, and you have to come with what's within you, right? But if you think that you are empty and you have no tools to manage, to do well, you don't have the skills, the I don't know, even the energy within you, then is when the bad situation turns really bad in your energy within you. Because a bad situation, if it's something that is going the other way, as opposite to what you were planning, it's not really a bad situation. It's a new opportunity that you didn't plan for, and then you are gonna develop and you are gonna approach it in a new way, right? But if you see it as it's going the opposite way, and on top of that, I'm incapable, I have nothing to do to cope with this in a successful way, I see myself powerless and little in that situation, then the situation is really bad. The bad aspect of it, you get to feel it, and then is when all those emotions start, how can I say, like chasing you in your head, all those ideas of how I'm gonna deal with this, I don't have this, I don't know this, all these ideas start chasing you, and you really feel, because as I told you in the previous programs we've been discussing, your thoughts, they are liaised to an emotion, and that emotion it's bringing the energy that you get to feel and share, right? So if your thoughts are those that are not really positive, and are actually making you feel bad about yourself, bad about the situation, bad about the things that are going to happen, and you are bringing that attention to those negative thoughts, those negative thoughts have negative or low energy emotions, vibration, and that's what you feel. And that's what we feel as anxiety and desperation and frustration, and the lack of motivation to go ahead with our day-to-day, with our life. And believe me, this is not something bad. I want you also to acknowledge that when we get to feel that way, it's not for you to feel bad about it at all. It's human nature, right? We are learning, and when we are learning, we have to experience the situation firsthand, so we get to see, okay, I felt this way, and I didn't like it. I never again want to go there, or if I go there, I want to cope with this in a different way. And that's how we get to expand. That's why when you learn from your mistakes, then it's not a real mistake, because it helped you to grow, to expand. So if you learn, then it's a success. Already that mistake, that bad situation, that loss, that failure brought you something. Therefore, that makes it positive in a way that you didn't lose anything, really. It was not probably the teacher or the lesson that you wanted, but it came your way because there's a reason for it to come your way. You wouldn't have asked for it consciously, maybe. I want to go through this to learn this way. but life is bringing you what you really need. And then if it's there, if it's happening to you, if you're going through that difficult situation right now, that challenge, that those ideas chasing you about how you are not capable to cope with something, how alone you are in this situation, how bad I feel about it, I'm guilty, I feel bad for the decisions I took. All of those ideas are just making it feel heavier and heavier. So the invitation is also to start letting, don't give energy to those ideas. If they come to your mind, yeah, they pass along and you see them passing and that's it. But don't grab them and start, yes, you are right idea. I feel I'm guilty because I did this. I'm guilty because I didn't acknowledge, or I didn't address the situation before, or I didn't action something the way I should. That it's only making you feel worse. So let them be, let them pass along, and that's it. On the other hand, what you can do is start seeing the positive side of it. Because as I'm telling you, the bad situation is really bad if you let the situation take over your emotions, take your emotions over, right? Then you are letting that situation tell you your worth, tell you how are you gonna feel about it, tell you that you are, all those ideas from past experiences, reinforcing how you are not good at, communicating, how you are impatient, how you are worthless, how you are, all these ideas from our past we are reviving if we let those situations take over and take control of our lives, and telling us what we are to do, how we're gonna be feeling about it. So in order to start learning, then it's not a mistake, it's call them mistakes, but see them in a positive way. Those mistakes, those failures, those losses, those errors, however you call them, those situations that are coming unexpectedly. I didn't want this, so I call it a failure, a loss, or a mistake. Okay, they are there. But what if instead of seeing them as something really bad that make me feel bad, about it, I said, no, you won't make me fail, or these situations won't make me feel bad. Rather than that, I'm gonna see what's in these situations that I didn't ask for consciously, but if they are here, they are bringing me something positive, and I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna see this situation from, let's say, if you could see this as a movie, and I'm gonna see the how everything or everybody is behaving, and what's the environment, and how everything is evolving. If I can see that from the outside, what could I learn from it? What is this situation asking me to learn about myself? What is this situation bringing me as a new concept, as a new belief, as a new general knowledge? Maybe it's bringing me to reflect so much within that I get to use my intuition, my wisdom, a piece of knowledge that I had from many years ago and I haven't used, and this situation is bringing me the opportunity to use it again. Or maybe it's bringing me people that they know a lot on a subject that I'm interested in, and I can learn from them. Or this situation is bringing me the option to I have to move cities, I have to move jobs, this is bringing me something that it's making me grow and expand. So when the trick is then that we learn to see those situations that we call mistakes, failure, or losses, or whatever we call them, and because we call them mistakes and we feel mistakes is I don't want to make mistakes, I don't want to fail, I don't want to get lose anything, I don't want to be perceived as a failure, all of that, then it's what it's feeling bad. Now, if we are gonna see those situations as, okay, this is a mistake in the sense that this is not something I wanted, But I know now that mistakes, failures, losses, and errors, and however, they have the positive side also. So now I'm gonna learn to look for that positive side. Every time I make a mistake, I'm gonna learn something. I'm gonna find that new piece of knowledge or idea or whatever this is bringing, opportunities. I'm gonna look for that in those situations, and then I'm gonna be, collecting wisdom, knowledge. I'm gonna be facing new things that I was not able to see before, because that was the person I was yesterday, or I was 2 minutes ago. It's not the same. That experience now the mistake or the situation, and grew from it. So yeah, that's the idea, that we get to see those mistakes as opportunities to learn. What is this bringing me? What is this asking me for? What new behavior? What a new challenge do I have to take and overcome in a good way? No without expectations that I have to prove myself in a certain way. It's more like what new thing should I be facing or doing, so that I experience something that I never experienced before, and that is already grow. You see? So how we're gonna learn this? I'm thinking of, seeing the situations and acknowledging that we did our best. That situation that you planned for, the decisions you took, the actions you took or you didn't take, those were the decisions. Those were the actions that happened from considering who you were at that very moment, and what you were able to see. Who you were, what was the knowledge you had at that moment, and that was the best you could do given who you were at that specific moment. If you get to see that I did my best, being who I was, and with the knowledge I had, with the options I got to see, that was the best I could do, then the idea of I made a mistake, I'm a failure, or I'm not good at this is okay. This is bringing me then the new opportunity to address the situation in a different perspective, in a different way, and from there I'm gonna expand. So you are seeing the situation as with compassion, knowing that you did your best, and everybody's always doing the best, even if that the actions or anything happening is not what you deem to be the best. Knowing that you actually or anybody else is doing what they can, with given the knowledge they have and who they are, the experiences they've been through, the beliefs they have, the emotions they are going through. The being in those shoes only allows you to do that much, and that's like that. So there's no mistake, you see, because you are just doing your best, and at that point that's all you could do. So it's a kid, right? When we are kids, we are learning to write down, and at certain point you can only do little circles or little lines. Further away in your way of learning, you get to put them together, and then you get to liaising all the letters, and then you get to write a sentence. It's like that. At some point, there's people who can only draw circles and dots and lines. Then there's people who can do together. There's people who can write in capitals and lowercase letters. There's people who can do attach and script letters. So it's like that. We are at different degrees in life, and it's just like that. If somebody is acting in a way that you call a mistake, an error, a failure, or yourself, it's just because you are at that point, you are at that level. So don't judge yourself that hard, thinking that it's a mistake and it's a failure. On top of that, if we acknowledge that every situation is bringing us new knowledge and expansion, and if we get to acknowledge that everything happening, that you get to see this as a failure now, right? But if you get to see your life in the bigger picture, and you get to see that there's many options still for your future, and in the bigger picture, what you did, it only moved the story, or took the story to a certain other way, but it didn't affect it's not a failure for the bigger picture. I mean, so if you get to see that you think, now I made a mistake, this is a mistake, this is a failure, it's not good that this is happening right now, but maybe this is the success of something better taking place, and universe is always taking us to better, to grow. Is the natural way. We are never descending, never going back, never really or learning the good stuff. What it's making us grow, it's there, because we recognize it as energy, as soul that we are always growing. So there's no way you can go backwards. And if that's the situation, then this little mistake here is taking me forward in a new way that I don't have clear. I don't get to see it. Like, the picture is that large that I don't get to see how this is gonna be a success, or how this is a success for the bigger picture. But I trust. I just know that this that feels as a mistake, I'm learning something, I'm expanding, I'm creating new ways to address this kind of situations, and from there, this is a success for something I either plan or not, but this is bringing something new. This is a failure, is the success for something else, right? That failure was needed for something else to start in a new way. That failure, that mistake, that loss, everything that's happening, we call them failures because it's not what we planned for, or it's not what we wanted. That's the unmet expectations. But it's not a failure for life. It's just for human beings that failure exists, right? So we call them failure because it's not what we wanted, but universe knows that, yeah, I know you didn't want this, but believe me, this is part of the plan, and this is something meant to be, because this is something it's something that is taking you further up. It's bringing you to new levels, to expansion. Imagine all these creative people, inventors, or anybody creating. If you are creating and at the first tryout you think, no, this is failure and I won't keep trying, then we will be as humankind, we will be so much behind than we are now, like in development, I mean. So if they kept trying, right, many times, this is not okay. This mistake, I made a mistake, but I learned something from it. This time I'm not gonna put this element or this ingredient, or I'm gonna tweak this side of whatever it is, the project, and then from there I'm gonna get a new result. And then, okay, no, it didn't work the way I wanted. This is a mistake, but I learned something from it. Now I know I need to add this, or change this element, or maybe neutralize this other element. I'm gonna try again, and you try again, and then, okay, this is closer to what I want, but it still is a mistake because it's not what I want. So I'm gonna tweak again, and then that's how we are doing with life. So don't judge yourself because you are doing good or bad. This try I gave. I was trying to make this relationship successful. I was trying to make this project. It didn't go the way I want. We call them mistakes. But you know what? I'm learning, I'm tweaking, and I'm trying again. Oh, I learned something. Now I grew and I expanded, and from there, any mistakes, any errors, any failures that you are having in your life won't be as hard on you as they were before, because you are learning that it makes no sense really to judge the results. There's no need really. The universe is not asking you to evaluate or assess, is this good or bad? No, you did bad, and then you're gonna be punished, or you're not gonna be successful now. That's us. That's our minds telling us that. That's how we learned from before, that mistakes are not desirable, that if you make mistakes, you are not good enough, or that you are not capable enough. But those are ideas that we are learning to let go and to change for the positive. The positive being here that we learn to see the good in every situation. Even in those bad situations, even if you judge this situation as bad, there's something good. But the main thing is that we learn that there's no need to judge the situations, to assess the situation as good or bad. Good, feel them with joy, enjoy them fully, but if they are bad, you think they are bad, then okay. I learned something the other day. I saw this Gabi Mesa, life coach, telling me that I can see something good in this situation. I'm gonna try, I'm gonna apply this, I'm learning, I'm doing my best. What can I learn from this? Is there a method a new method I can try? Is there a new element I can add to this situation? Is there a new perspective? Can I get professional advice? Can I get new materials? What can I try new in this situation? Because obviously if I keep going the same way, with the same patterns, with the same ideas and the same thinking, I'm gonna have the same result. And this is not me telling you, it's Einstein who told you, and it's real. How can you expect different results if you are always doing the same? So that is that you need to bring the new methods or come with something new to those mistakes, and from there also to have this awareness. I'm coming closer to finding the result I want, to have the result that makes me feel satisfied and successful, because this is closer to what I wanted, and then I will have that success, right? It's not that you were not successful before. It's if you judge failure or loss as something bad, that's what makes you feel unsuccessful. But it's not really that you are unsuccessful. It's just the idea, the mind telling us, right? So guys, I hope you have enjoyed that. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment, let me know. Even if you are watching the video on replay, just type in. I will be reading afterwards and letting you know the answers. Also, I wanted to start asking you if you want to suggest topics. You are wondering about specific topics that you are going through in your life, and I haven't yet made a video on that subject. Please do send me a comment and a message, and I will obviously I will bring the answer, or I will touch the subject in another show, so that we all learn about life together. Okay, I'm gonna now throw the oracle card just for us to have the visual image. And okay, that's great. It is telling you, the magician is telling you, you are ready, you have the resources or the ability to manifest what you want, right? To manifest your desires. And this is what I was telling you about. You are always ready. There's no need to judge the results, because really there are no mistakes. It's just a word, a concept you humans invented or came with to say, no, this is not what I wanted, it's a mistake. No, this is not what we were looking for, this is a mistake. But really this is only human perception. In universe there's no mistakes, just you learning, and you have the resources, and as it says, you are ready and you have the ability to manifest what you want. Just keep trying without judging yourself or the situation. There's no need to judge yourself as incapable, unworthy, dumb, lazy. There's no need. Stop it, please stop it. Those adjectives, it's not helping anybody. So, and the other one, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. And you know that when you address this situation is happening, and even though I didn't ask, if it's happening to me, there's a reason for it, and I want to see why. Please, I want to understand why I'm going through this situation. I'm gonna see, okay, I'm in this mistake, I have this failure in my life is happening because I need to learn something, and I want to know if universe, if life is bringing it up to me, it's because there's something here for me. Personally, this is my life, so if I'm in this situation, this is bringing something to me. Not the others. The others are participants, they are actors in your movie, but really you are the main character. So anything that you are going through is bringing you, the main character, the information, the knowledge, the expansion. So look for it, because universe is always bringing you something nice promise. It's always something nice. It's just that we are so of such experts in finding the bad, the failure, that gives us the anxiety. We are experts on finding that. Now we are learning to also learn to spot the good stuff in everything we live. I remind you that we have the archives of all the past videos that we've been doing with J'adore Montreal, and there are many subjects that you can learn from, and there are in the archive. You go to TV, and then you will have the programs, and the programs, it's Wondering for Gaby Mesa, and you click there and you will have all the videos that we've been doing here, and you can listen to them. We have the applications. It's easy for you to access these videos and all the information about Montreal traffic, weather conditions, the news, and all the events and information, the details for those events taking place around you. It's easy if you access it through your application and you learn from there, even when you are commuting from work to home, the other way around, you are waiting for the doctor's appointment, or you just have a few minutes and you already check all your friends on Facebook. There's nothing new, there's nothing constructive. Come here and you will be watching those videos, listen to those videos, and you will learn something for sure, I guarantee. And it's easy to use, just the applications, and they're for free and available in 3 languages, guys. And I remind you also that I'm through Messenger, my website. You can book your one-on-ones. I have free sessions, 30 minutes of a free session with you to assess your situation. Where are we going to start healing? What emotions? Healing the energy of those emotions. How are we going to do it? And also the beliefs. We get to identify the limiting beliefs. We can work on them, tweak them around so that they are positive, and from there we also set a strategy for you to live it in your day to day. The difference between going to some other therapists and a life coach, and I'm not saying that you have to choose either or, it's just that you know that the life coaching, the difference is that we give you strategies to actually make this happen in your life to life, in your day to day. Sorry. If you read that book, but you keep it in the drawer and you never use it, then what's the word? And if you watch that video, you go to that seminar and you have all this knowledge, but you don't know, you are not applying, you don't know how to, then the coach is gonna tell you, same as you go to the fitness coach and they'll tell you you were doing the abs in a certain way that it was not really working the muscles, or you were hurting yourself. Well, a life coach is just like that. We tell you, oh, it's because you were doing that self-esteem exercise in a incorrect manner, or it was not really applying in a certain way that it was not working. We let you know how to do, and in your day-to-day, so that you get to see their results for sure. Okay, I'll see you guys next Thursday, and it was my pleasure to see you. Don't forget to share, comment, like, and I'll see you then next Thursday. Ciao, ciao.
Hey, J'adore Montreal. Do you have questions about fitness, about exercise, about wellness, about how to get back in shape, how to lose weight, what to eat, what not to eat, when to eat it, how to sleep better? Do you have all those questions? Well, guess what? From May 28th at 7 p.m., from 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., I'm going to be answering all those questions here. My name is Ileana Sanchez. I'm a certified fitness trainer and a certified wellness coach, and it's going to be my pleasure to be presenting to you a lot of information about getting back in shape, about feeling better, about what to do. You can do a lot of things at home to improve your health, your fitness, your emotions too. So I'm going to be really presenting. This is a capsule about your health, about your fitness, and I'm also going to be answering your questions. I'm going to be sending, you can send them already to J'adore Montreal, or we can interact live. So yes, again, from May 28th, I'm going to be presenting every week, every Tuesday, a segment answering your questions. But not just that, I'm also be presenting some exercise that you can do at home. And so we're gonna have a lot of fun, and I hope to see you live in J'adore Montreal. See you May 28th live.